Hi, if you're new to my channel, I am Lori, and you are watching Hi everybody, I'm sorry this looks so weird, but my tablet needs a charge, and I don't feel like waiting until it charges, because otherwise it'll be dark by the time I get, and the light won't be as good by the time I can film this video. So, I'm sorry that, like there's a pillow behind me and it's angled weird and you're just seeing my closet area. But, yeah. And as you can see, this is my TBR for what I might be reading in March. So I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody has a lot of fun reading plans for March. I almost forgot what month again. Yeah. So let's get started. Even though I kind of messed up my order of how I wanted to talk about the books. Do I have a couple here? Let's see. Okay. All right. Hold on a minute, you guys. Sorry if I'm out of the frame once in a while, because I'm going to have to, like, stand up to reach some of the books that are on my bed. So, just, if I'm out for a couple seconds, sorry. Okay, so, I'm going to probably start this as soon as I finish my current read, because I only have a little over 100 pages. But if I don't finish it by tomorrow night, I'm going to be reading Six of Crows, which is a reread. The first 3 books I'm going to talk about are rereads. There's more in here that are rereads, but they're not my main ones that I want to get to during March, while these other 3 rereads are. So I'm going to show you these 3 first. I will still show you the other ones as well, but it's not like, you know, those are one of the ones that if I get to this in March, that's fine. If I don't, then I don't. But, yeah. So Six of Crows, which is about a group of different type of characters, like a sharpshooter, a criminal, basically, and some of the other, like a sharpshooter, how do you say that word, and a couple other different characters. And they all get together to do a heist. And then we got Crooked Kingdom, which is the second one in the duology. And then we have, now this one has characters from both Shadow and Bone, the first 3 in that, the series in that one, and also some of the characters from that you meet in the Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom. So, yeah. And that is King of Scars. This is going to be a reread, and I want to reread this because I forget what it's called. World of Wolves, I think it's called, by her. The final one in the duology comes out at the end of March. So, yeah. And then the other ones I want to read because of the Netflix adaptation. So, okay. Let me show you the other 3 that I'm going to try to get to if possible. Like I said, some of these are just if I get to, because I got a lot of big reads here. So I've been, since last year, rereading the Throne of Glass series, and I have 3 more to read. Now, if I get to all these this coming month, oh wow, that would be awesome. But if I don't, then I'm not going to stress. So I got Empire Storms. I have Tower of Dawn. And I have the final one, Kingdom of Ash. So, this is about Selena, and some of the other characters that are like high priority in this series, but I'm not going to go into all of them. But Selena is a assassin, and she is, I don't know if it would be considered spoilers, so I better not say it, but she gets the chance to to become the king's champion. But there's other people that are competing as well. So, yeah. Trying to move stuff that's in my way. Sorry, you guys. I know this ain't the best video right now, but hope you guys don't mind. And then I don't have a couple of the books here. Like, I'm going to be reading Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor for a book club that Drew is a co-host of. So that we're going to be reading. I'm going to be reading Crush, which is the second book in the what is, I don't know what I don't know if there's a thing for the series, a title for the series. But it has to do with werewolves and vampires, mainly there's a whole bunch of them. And it's kind of like a Twilight, but I think it's I think it's better than Twilight. I know some people don't, and some people think it's worse, and some people think it's just as the same as Twilight. But to me, the only thing that's like Twilighty is that she's like, she's like thrust upon somebody, and she goes to a school that happens to have different kind of mythical creatures. And yeah, I'm not going to say everything because I'll be spoiling it. But I did start the second book, as you can see, but I never finished it. So I'm going to be reading this, and then I pre-ordered the next book, which is Covenant, and I'll be reading that this month as well, or in March, whatever you're going to say, this month, March, And then we got a couple, my phone is going off, I'm sorry, you guys. And then we got there's another one that I don't have yet. I'm going to be reading some Owl Crate books, because they haven't announced it yet, but they're supposed to be doing a readathon that they do, where you read Owl Crate books, past Owl Crate books. So, yeah. And I didn't get my box yet. It'll be here on Monday, my February box, so I want to read that book. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I don't want to spoil anybody. If anybody on here, has a Owl Crate and doesn't know what the book is, so I don't want to spoil it. But I'll be reading that one. I got Incendiary by Zorda. I'm so sorry. I'm totally butchering this author's name. Cordovoda. Something. Devoa. Sorry, you guys. I'm totally ruining it. I think this one is the one where her friend gets hurt or something like that, and I'm trying to remember. I know her friend gets hurt and she has to do something, and she's a spy, and Dez is the commander of her unit, and she's starting to, I guess she's in love with him, and he's taken captive by this notorious guy. I don't know how to say his name. So she has to go to this one place and complete Dez's top secret mission. And it says, but returning to the palace stirs childhood memories long locked away. As Renta, I don't know how you say her name, grows more deeply embedded in the politics of the royal court, she uncovers a secret in her past that could change the fate of the entire kingdom and end the war that cost her everything. Incendiary. Sorry, you guys, my face is really itchy. Before I talk about this one, let me bring the other books closer. Because I got 5 more after this one to talk about. So I got Star Daughter, and I'm not even going to try to say this author's name. Because I know I will butcher it. But it's by this author, and it has to do with, I think she's part part of the star? I'm not sure. But I know she accidentally hurts her human father. And she wants to try to heal him. So she has no choice but to answer what is called the star song. And ascend to the sky. But then she finds out that she was summoned, that her family, celestial family, had summoned her for a reason, to act as their human champion, in a competition to decide the next ruling house of the heavens. It says she's desperate to save her family. Chatelle, or however you say her name, agrees, but nothing could have prepared Chatelle to face the star's dark history, or the forces that are working to shut the gate between the realms for good. Then I want to also try and finish the Shadowhunter world, and I started this, but I haven't finished it. City of Heavenly Fire. Once I finish this, then I'm done with this generation. Which I'm super excited to see how it all ends, even though I know some of what happens because, it's been out forever. So I got spoiled for some stuff. But I don't know everything that happened, so. And then I'm going to hop into the new generation that we meet, I believe, in this book. I'm not positive, but I think we meet them in this. Yeah, we do meet them in this book. That's Grace. No, not Grace. Emma. Grace is from a different series. But Emma Carstairs and Julian Blackthorne. And it's just the start of their story. I don't know too much about it because I don't want to be spoiled. Let's see. We got 3 more books. We got The Golden Flame by Emily Victoria. It says, change your fate, pay the price. And all I know is that there's this girl, and then there's atomic. I forget how you say that word. I'll read it. It says, orphaned and forced to serve her country's ruling group of scribes, cares wants nothing more than to find her brother, long ago shipped away. But family bonds don't matter to the scriptorium? Something like that. Whose sole focus is unlocking the magic of an ancient automaton army, something like that. It says, in her search for her brother, Cars does the seemingly impossible. She awakens the hidden intelligence with a conscience of his own. Alex, or Ally? I don't know. It's Alix. Has no idea why he was made, or why his father, their nation's greatest traitor, once tried to destroy the Autotons. Suddenly the Scriptonium isn't just trying to control Cars, it's hunting her. Together with Alex, Cars must find her brother and the secret that held her country in its powers for generations. Sounds really good. And it's only a little over 300 pages. I just love this. This came in my Lit Crate Joy. Isn't it just, I just love the edges. And if you didn't see my Lit Crate Joy unboxing, this is what the Autotamen, how do you say his name, looks like. Alex? Isn't that cool? Okay, we got 2 more. We got The Electric Kingdom by David Arnold. This one, I know it has something to do with like some kind of flu. I mean, kind of epidemic. Yes, a deadly fly flu sweeps the globe. It leaves a shell of the world that once was. Among the survivors are 18-year-old Nico and her dog on a voyage devised by Nico's father to find a mythical portal. A young artist named Kit, raised in an old abandoned cinema, and the enigmatic, how do you say that word, deliverer, who lives life after life in an attempt to put the world back together. It says, as swarms of infected flies roam the earth, these few survivors navigate the woods of post-apocalyptic New England, meeting others along the way, each on their own quest to find life and love in a world gone dark. The Electric Kingdom is a sweeping exploration of art, storytelling, eternal life, and above all, a testament to the notion that even in an experiment, how do you say that word, world, one person might find beauty in another. It says, we've been here before. Isn't that cool? One more. And then we got, this don't officially come out until Tuesday, but for some reason they had it out like over a week early. And that's The Bright and the Pale by Jessica Rubinowski. Probably totally butchering that. I think this is a fairy tale type of thing, but I'm not sure. I'll read it to you. It says, 17-year-old Valerie is one of the only survivors of the freeze. A dark magical hold. Note, it's K-N-N-O-T. Mountain unleashes on her village. It says, everyone, including her family, is trapped in an unbreakable sheet of ice. Ever since she's been on the run from the Caesar, who is determined to imprison anyone who manages to escape, Valerie finds refuge with the Thieves Guild, doing odd jobs with her best friend, Alec, the only piece of home she has left. That is until he is brutally murdered. A year later, she discovers Alec is alive and being held against his will. To buy his freedom, she must lead a group of cutthroats and thieves on a perilous expedition to the very mountains that claimed her family. Only something sinister slumbers in the heart of Knox, or Note, as it has waited years for release. It says it's... Hold on a minute, you guys. Alright, it says, inspired by Russian folklore, Jessica Rubinowski, something like that, epic fantasy debut is a thrilling page-turner with romance, tragedy, magic, and monsters that will stay with you to the very end. And that's short as well, so. Now, that don't mean I'm going to read all these. Like I said, this is, you know me. I've been mood reading, especially the last 2 months. Like, you guys will see in February that almost everything I read, I didn't have planned to read, besides a few. January was the same way, so, yeah. Oh, and I still have to try to finish it next month. We will see if that happens. But that is it. Let me know what your plans are for March. Is there any books that you're super excited about? Because another one that comes out that I'm excited about is the next book in, I can't think of the name of this series. My brain, I'm sorry, you guys, my brain tonight, it sucks. I cannot remember what it's called. But anyways, it's Cassandra Clare's new book. And I read the first one and I loved it, and I cannot think of it. Because my brain right now, you guys. But her new book comes out, but I won't be reading that for a few months because that's one of the picks for Drew's book club, and I think that's June? Is it June? I think it's June. May or June. So, I won't be reading that until either May or June, so. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys don't mind the way it looks. Later on, it'll be back sitting the normal way. So, yeah. I hope you guys all have a great day, night, whatever it may be when you watch this, because I don't know what day I'm putting it up yet. But yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. If you guys like this video, you guys already know what to do. Hit that bell icon. Hit the subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you do subscribe and you hit that bell icon, then you'll know whenever a video like this is up for your viewing pleasure. I am out of here, you guys. I love you guys all as a friend. Happy reading. And I hope some of you guys that just watch and aren't subscribed will become part of the Chatty Bookworms family. I would love to have you guys all here. Bye for now.